Welcome back. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to add questions and text to your model. Let's take a look. Once you have selected a node, you can add text to it by going to the Actions section of the ribbon and clicking on Text. Here, you can type the text that you want to show up on your page. The Data tab, in which you can also add variables, will be discussed later on in the tutorials. Add a text and press OK. Not only has the line of text popped up in the interface, but also in the actions list. Now that there is text on the page, you can change the title. Every action that is added has its own icon in the Actions panel. The title icon looks like this. You can change the title by double-clicking the action. Add another text which says, "Click next to start the question." We want to emphasize this line. We can do this by adding font styles to the Studio. Move over to Layout in the ribbon and select Standard Remark in the drop-down menu behind Style. Or press F12. In this menu, you can add a style by choosing a name, a font, or you can put text in bold or italics. You can also change existing styles. For emphasis, we will just have to put the text in bold and call it Standard Emphasis. After you have made the style, you can select it in the interface drop-down menu. An important note here is that the layout in the interface is completely customizable. If you want to put your application onto your website, you can easily do so by referring to the names of the interface items and styles in CSS. This is why it is important to choose the names of your items carefully. Let's move on to the next step, questions. To add questions to your node, go to the Actions section again and click on Question. First, give the question that you're going to ask a name. Normally, this should be something short and descriptive, as you might use the variable name again later in the model. When adding a question, you can also select which input type to use. You can have the user answer in text, numbers, select a radio button, etc. A more detailed description can be found by clicking on this link. To give the end user of your tool an indication of what the answer needs to be, you can also add a default answer to the question. You can add multiple questions to individual nodes. Now that you know how, add some more questions and change the input types. See what shows up in the interface panel. Testing your application is done in a separate window of the Berkeley Studio, called the Berkeley Runner. Clicking the play button in the top left corner or pressing F9 launches the runner. However, you have to save your model first before being able to run it. This can be done via the File section of the ribbon. In the Berkeley Runner, you can navigate through your personally composed application. Later on, you will learn how to publish these online. To continue this tutorial, go on to the next video, which teaches you how to increase your studio efficiency and the user experience.